real. The blowback is real. It's different this time. I think that these documents, forget the actual whistleblower, the document's pretty devastating because precisely what she said. You either have to be a single source of truth these days or you go for power. They went for power. David, you know we haven't even talked as much as we should about Apple opt-in, opt-out.
Yes.
For the club, I've owned this thing for for about 200 and maybe, geez, 300, almost 300 points.
Okay.
And I feel very uncertain. I feel that this time it's probably
You
true.
said this could be different.
This time's different.
What we point out is that over time, we have sat at this desk many mornings, or certainly during the course of the show, and discussed the latest criticism of Facebook, latest concern, latest focus of its critics, and yet the stock has obviously done nothing but more or less go up over a longer period of time, hitting as high as over $1 trillion market cap, though retreating recently, in part because their business continues to grow at a rapid rate. So your point now is that perhaps that will stop, that perhaps the advertisers are thinking differently?
That and Apple and
right,
the new
which
operating
is
system.
the iOS, which you have to opt in.
Right.
And by the way, that's not just an issue for Facebook. That's an issue for any number of the apps that we all deal with every day that collect your information and obviously try to use it to help their business or a center of their business.
Right. Now, Apple has chosen to be a single source of truth, as Mark Benioff says. They've been willing to say that's clearly not this opt. They don't want us to be able to get stuff that we don't want. Will the documents be used against Facebook? I think that if you are a major consumer products goods company, there'll be someone in the room at the board who will say, you know what, this is different. Now, look, I use Instagram for our restaurants. It's terrific. The small business stuff is terrific. I've been a somewhat defender the whole way, saying that, you know what, I didn't think their business would be hurt. Now, the documents indicate if you made major changes, would it matter? Everything always matters to make major changes. But you'd have to choose truth. And I look at those documents, and I don't think they chose truth. I think they chose obfuscation, and clearly they chose daily average users. I mean, I go through this with Twitter, where I say, listen, would you please take down the horrendous things that are said that I can't have my children possibly look at? And they will not do, they'll say, yeah, we'll take some down. But the first, they use a lot of First Amendment protection and, you have every right. That bullying is a sensitive topic. Sensitive meaning that they won't take things down even though you're being bullied. So I'm looking, all of social media, as Dave and I were saying beforehand, could be up